Managing product content takes time, especially when you're working across different languages, channels, and product types. So in this playbook, I'll show you 3 ways to use AI and Plytix to create and improve product content in bulk. We'll go through how to generate SEO-optimized descriptions, translate content for different markets, and create fields for your products to be recommended in agentic searches. Let's start with product descriptions. A good product description should help customers understand what the product is, what makes it useful, and why it's the right fit for them. But you don't need to write those descriptions from scratch. You can use AI to turn your existing fields into a description that's optimized for searches. In my case here, for example, I have things like the material, the product color, and some key features that I want to use for context to create my descriptions. So I just have to select my products, choose AI Edit, and then I'll choose here the field where I'll store my SEO-optimized description. I already have a prompt saved for this with the right instructions. And the best part is that it's referencing my existing product information, so I don't need to copy-paste anything. And you can follow the same workflow to create content for specific channels, like this other prompt that I have here that is tailored for Google Shopping. I've created a separate playbook showing the different ways you can optimize channel-specific content in Plytix that I'll link below. For now, I will use this one. I'll just click Generate. Now I have brand new descriptions using the information I already had, all generated in bulk. The second use case is translation. If you sell in different markets, you probably need translated content for things like descriptions, product titles, care instructions, and more. But good translation is not just about changing the language. You also want to keep your brand voice and guidelines consistent across every market. A pro tip is creating brand guidelines for specific content types or markets that you can use when generating content. Here's an example of a brand guideline I've created for my Spanish market. I'll link helps in an article with more information about it below. In my case, I want to translate my new description into Spanish. I'll choose the Spanish attribute that I already have here. And I have this prompt referencing the description we just created. I'll also add my brand guidelines here. The descriptions were translated and I can see it here. Now I can do this in bulk by selecting the products and adding my prompt, or I can create an automation so that these updates run in the background. So I can choose the condition that if the translation is missing, that it autofills with my AI prompt. This way you can manage localized content right in Plytix instead of having to copy-paste information between tools. The third use case is creating content that helps your products get recommended in agentic searches. This means creating fields that make it easier for AI search engines to understand when your product is a good fit for a customer. That can include fields like best for statements, frequently asked questions, or use case summaries, for example. Let's say I want to create a best for statement here. I can use my existing information here, like my short description, key features, and target audiences to create this content. So instead of only having the product title and description, I can have a field that summarizes the use case and target audience, like this example here. And I can follow the same process to create a list of frequently asked questions. Here I'm going to use these fields for context, and I'll also specify the formatting that I want. And this is an example of the generated result. And you can follow the same steps to create and optimize the fields you need. These are just a few examples of how to use Plytix AI for your product content.